Would you pay a premium to stay in one of the most peaceful part of Thomson? When you have Upper Thomson MRT, you have Thomson Plaza, you have Aitong School within 1 kilometer, and of course greenery surrounding you. Welcome back online. Today let's talk about Thomson Reserve, and most importantly, only I compare it with Thomson Tree, JadeScape, Amor Residence, and to see where the Thomson Reserve should position itself. Let's not waste time and let's go. So let's go into the project snapshot, right? And also the site plan. So if you look at the developer, you have POL, you have Capital Land, you have Sing Land, all the big shots is in this project. So don't need worry about in terms of quality, materials, or accessibility, everything. It's all perfectly done up. So again, land is 99 years leasehold, District 20. You have block 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Right, total units about 1,268 units. Car park lot decent, 1,014 lots. So you have the unique mix around 2 bedroom to 5 bedroom. Right. So if you look at the ratio wise, it's 84% is 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom categories, and also 60% for 4 bedroom and 5 bedroom category. Collection one is the luxury collection, the other one is a classic. Let's look at the facing, right? Facing wise, for the luxury collection, for this block itself, right now you still have the nature view. So subsequently in future, this view, there will be some residential development coming up over here. So you will see some blocks over here, some blocks over here, some blocks over here as well. So similarly as well, down here there's a one chunk of so-called the new township. So you can see blocks in future, your view will be something like this. There's of course not so big, but it's like buildings are right over here and there. So if you tell me the view wise, yes, you still have unblocked view, but in looking from far, you can see few sticks around, right? Few sticks around, okay? So over here, I think it's the better stacks. So over here, the facing over here, which is the classic collection. These two blocks itself, I think will be better. Why do I say that? Because over here, there is no, based on the master plan around here, there's no development, right? So this will be safe. So over only at this plot over here, and this plot will be construction, right, in future. So take note of that. For visualization for Thomson Tree, I think this is better, better to see. So for these two blocks, actually, is safe, right? There's no further so-called residential development coming up. So if the block that is facing here, obviously you can see you will have some views of the so-called B1, and also there's a temple over here as well. But and also that this plot of land will be B1. So for this plot, you will definitely look at what? Look at HDB and your neighbors, right? So for this plot, of course, will be not too bad, right? Because this side is still facing the upblock view, right? And of course, this area is good. You have a wider angle of the nature view for now, because over here in future there will be residential or maybe a new township, which is coming up. So over here, like I say, this view over here, the luxury collection, you have new township over here, this area over here, right? So your view might likely to be blocked if you get this side, right? So of course, the back or this side you will likely see your neighbor's Thomson Tree, and yeah, Thomson Tree, and also further down you will have. So I personally felt that near Aitong School is a hike lah. So anyway, Aitong School is around 5 to 8 minutes walk from Thomson Reserve. And what I think most interested in is walking distance to Thomson Plaza, MRT, and also the Thomson eateries along the way. So 1 minute to MRT, 2 minutes to Thomson Plaza, 3 minutes to Thomson eateries. So here are all the eateries. My favorite, I think the prata shop is further up. You have the seafood, you have the porridge, and you have all those hipster things around here. So at night, if you're hungry, you can go and eat or the supper, right? Right, so talk about Thomson Plaza. Thomson Plaza, my favorite. For those people who going to Aitong School, you can go to Bata here and buy some of your new school shoe lah. Then definitely you have the finest. Alright, and most importantly, over here there's Sushi Tei and also Peach Garden, my favorite dim sum place. And of course, not forgetting all the branded school. You have Aitong School, you have Ang Mo Kio Primary School, Catholic High School, you have St. Nick's, and also you have the I over here as well. So let's go into the analysis of your competitors. So the first one will be Thomson Tree, right? A 3 bedroom transacted in 29 June. The 3 bedroom size is 1,044 square feet. So at 2.288 million at 2,192 square feet. Again, the lease reset of an 85 years old development. 2,553 per square foot. So we add into harmonization, guess what? This buyer is paying for 2,744 per square foot leh, walao. Next we have JadeScape. transacted in 6 July. 3-bedroom size, 1152 square feet, sold at 3,070,000. So the per square foot is 2,665. Did a lease 91 years. In fact, the buyer is buying at 2,899 per square foot. Right now, and we add on to harmonization. Guess what? It's 3,075 per square foot. Wow. Better player will be Amor Residence. So transacted in 6 July, same 3-bedroom size, 958 square feet. So for 2.42 million. This reset of 94 years, we have 2,660, and we harmonize it. We have 2,720 per square foot. So let's look at the numbers itself. So now the big question is what price makes sense. So if, for example, 2,600 per square foot to 3,100 per square foot. If you are looking at a 2-bedroom ranging from square feet to 700 square feet, it could be around 1.35 million to 2.17 million. A 3-bedroom at 780 square feet to 1,030 square foot, we can easily look at 2.1 million to 3.19 million. And of course, the last but not least, the 4-bedroom around 1,120 square feet to 1,650 square feet. We can look at around 2.9 million to 5.1. Bear in mind, this is just an estimation. It's not a finalized or official rough guide to understand about Thomson Reserve. That marks my end of part 1. So in part 2, I'll go deeper into unit phase types, why I will consider, and also why I'll reconsider Thomson Reserve. If you find this useful, please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm to push the video to more home buyers and also who needs this information. So see you in part 2. Ciao!